Hey, I'm Myers, and it's been a hot minute since I've done one of these videos. Life's just been busy lately. Anyways, last week had the new Rebel Flush album come out. Fucking killer album. They have a great punk and roll style that I would say blends that sort of 80s sound when rock bands flirted with new wave. Like the bands I'm thinking of weren't new wave bands; they were rock bands, but flirted with a new wave sound. And I'm talking about like Greg Kihn band, who did Breakup Song, John Cougar Mellencamp, the Outfield. The Outfield was a great fucking band. You know, so that sort of sound of a rock band flirting with a new wave sound, and I think Rebel Flesh really fucking captures it, especially on this new fucking record. The song about being at the skating rink on a Saturday night is just fucking killer. Little Hearts Like Yours just won't last is a killer fucking song. And Kiss Me in the Night is great. It's a great song. Anyways, got another new one out. I try to stagger my records to, like, I order them a month apart, and to try to get them to come a month apart. Ideally, I want to have a record a month coming out. It doesn't always work that way. There's a lot of months where nothing happens, and then all of a sudden, wha-bam, 3 or 4 releases all come out at the same time. So, like we talked about, Rebel Flesh came out last week. This week, shipping today. I got the vinyl a week or so ago. Waiting on the covers. Just got the covers last night. Had all the, how Sioux, we hand number the A side label, hand numbered all the A side labels, and sleeved them up last night when they came in. So here's the new Guerrilla Teens, Portland, Oregon. These guys. It's a Scott Drake band. Scott Drake and the one guitar player, Jeff Feildhouse from the Humpers. Scott and Jeff were in the Humpers together and a fuck ton of other bands. And then, Scott was in a band called the Lovesores with Saul Koll, and Al's in this band, so Saul Koll and Jeff Feildhouse, Scott Drake, great fucking band. So anyways, Guerrilla Teens fucking rock. These guys are just kind of an evolution of the whole sound from the Humpers to, like I said, some of these other bands, like Vice Principals or what's the name of that one band? Suicide Kings, to the Lovesores, to now the Guerrilla Teens, and so they're great. Obviously, I love the Humpers. The Humpers are very near and dear to my heart. And there's several of us around that are part of the Humpers army. That Tom over there in Wisconsin, and there's a handful of us scattered around the country. So pre-orders of this packaged up. They're shipping today. This is early. I mean, I'm shooting this at 5:45 a.m. and Jimmy Young from Sioux City, he's got pre-order of this with one of our T-shirts, and then Peter Santa Maria, who I've never met him, but he's ordered a lot from me. I recognize the name from putting his orders together. he's got one coming today. The band's records will be shipping out Friday by Scott's request, due to the fact that Scott's going to be away from home this weekend and didn't want records sitting out in the sun or being stolen or by porch pirates or whatever the fuck. We just wanted to plan the shipping to get it to him like Monday or Tuesday. So, anyways, what you get, like all Sioux records, silkscreen cover, and so this was a painting that there was like paint streaks in the red and whatnot, but due to the fact that these are silk screened, that it became all one color, so it's solid red. It looks different than, maybe you've seen some pre-photos or, pics that Scott's posted or, Sioux Records or whoever's posted. It looks a little bit different than this. This just the nature of silkscreen versus original art. Things do change in silkscreen, but Under the Dagger's the name of it. The Guerrilla Teens is the band. Let's see. Looks like we got 5 songs and 4 songs, 5 songs and 5 songs per side, so 10 songs on this monster. Here's your back cover. You got your titles. Sioux number 15. I apologize to Dagger and the guys at Model Deluxe, who technically Model Deluxe's record is supposed to be Sioux number 13. We haven't got from the pressing plant yet. I got the boxes of your album cover sitting over there. The calibers look great. Just waiting on the vinyl to put in there. But yeah, here's the Guerrilla Teens number 15, and no inserts. White paper sleeve, nothing special about that, and 180 gram white vinyl, and you can see there where it's hand numbered on the A side label. Obviously this is number 1, which is mine. It's kind of one of the perks of being the owner of this fucking operation. I get to have the first one, but anyways, if you want a copy, we got them. They're shipping today. They sound fucking great. It's, Toll, Humpers, Suicide Kings, Vice Principals, Lovesores sort of sound. It's punk and roll. I think the evolution of the sound over the years, what I heard in this is I heard some elements of in the guitar work, some elements like you hear in Imperial State Electric, and I myself, I'm a huge fan of the Helicopters, but I would argue that maybe the Imperial State Electric is a better band sonically, musically, more thought out, more pre-planning on the impact and the sound and whatever, and it's not, it's the writing, it's the, it's not production stuff or whatever, it's the writing of the guitar parts and whatever, and so I kind of hear elements of Imperial State Electric in this, as far as the guitar work is just it's really well thought out. It's really, like the dynamics of here's these quiet verses with like these explosive fucking choruses, and the bridges are amazing. Just really, hats off to Saul and Jeff. Great fucking guitar works on this, and I dig it. I'm sure anybody who's into punk and roll would dig this record also. So, anyways, there's going to be a link in the description where you can find one of these, the Sioux website, and then also the Guerrilla Teens Bandcamp page. So, anyways, thanks again to Scott and the guys for wanting to work with me. Not only is like Scott like a friend of mine, and I've known the fucking Humpers for since '94, but and I've gotten to know Saul through the guitar stuff. He if you want an amazing, beautiful fucking guitar, Saul Koll builds the most beautiful guitars in the world. The guy, he's not a luthier, he's a fucking artist, he's a craftsman. I mean, like the detail that goes into a Saul Koll guitar is just amazing. I've seen some really amazing shapes. Well, he's got like one shape, but he does different variation of the one shape, and just everything from like Silver Sparkle with P90s and a Bigsby to some like junior looking guitar, TV yellow, and I've seen him use like Charlie Crisp pickups, and all kinds of different pickups, DeArmond staple pickups, stuff like that, just like weird shit that Saul does an amazing job. And it's not a cookie cutter guitar. It's not everybody and their dog builds a fucking telly. That's in the guitar world, like all the amp people do a plexi copy. All the amp people do, like a blues breaker copy and a plexi copy. All the pedal people do a fucking tube screamer and a clon, and guitar people that do tellies. Everybody builds a fucking telly or whatever, and which, if you want a telly, you'll buy a fucking telly. But it's nice to see people like Saul do their own thing. It's the guitar world's not an easy business to be in. I've had Sioux guitars since 2007, and like with my amps and my effects, I tried to do something different. I don't do a clone copy. I don't do a plexi copy. The stuff I do copies of, more obscure, weirder shit that, isn't readily available, so, versus, like you say, if you want a plexi copy, go Marshall. Why build plexi copies when Marshall's still building plexi copies? Why build tellies when Fender builds tellies? And I don't know. I've never played a Hahn telly. Maybe a Hahn is a really fucking nice guitar. I don't know. I've never had one in my hands. I think it's ridiculous to spend that kind of money on a copy where you could get something original. You could get a Saul Koll. Saul's guitars are pricey. They're what you'd pay for a Gibson or above, but you get what you pay for. You get something original. You get something. But he's a pure fucking craftsman. I mean, I see the pictures of his fucking guitars and I'm just blown away, you know. And you know, if you're in the guitar world and want something fucking cool, you want something that, you know, be the first on your block to have something that nobody else has, you know, go get a Koll, you know, and he could dress it however you want it, you know. You want it to look like a Gretsch, you know, he could paint it orange and throw some de-armand or Filtertron pickups in it, and you know, throw Bigsby on it and dress it up like a Gretsch. Or, you know, if you wanted a junior, you could paint it TV yellow and, you know, throw P90 in it. Whatever the fuck you're into, you know. But he builds some amazing and beautiful guitars that don't look like a fuck it is. Not like he's going to do a junior copy or a Gretsch copy or something like that. You know, he's doing his own thing, which is cool. And so anyways, I've rambled on, sorry. Killer fucking record. The song I'm going to play you is Tell Me What to Do, which is the 4th song off the A side. I dig this. Shipping today. If you want one, link will be in the description. Thanks for watching.